Welcome to another episode of Queen 3 and King. I am your host, King Dog. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your viewership. We want to give a shout out to our AV squad, GoldenEye Creations and Kedak Productions, Chico and Kiki. Big ups to you. We appreciate you. Today's topic, a family affair. All right, this is our cousins chat.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to hear from some of the family members and what they got to say and how crazy things get in our family. If you don't already know, now you know. All right, now to introduce my co-host. First, out of East Garland, Texas, standing at 5'4" tall, Coco, Skinny Minnie, Boney Maroney, the Grandma herself, Darling Nikki, Nicole Dawkins Briscoe.
Hey y'all, what's going down?
Wow.
That's
a Dollar General yellow she got on that shirt.
Hey, this is my God is Dope t-shirt.
Okay,
that's neon.
All right, and next, out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the educator, Meba. What up, Queen?
That ain't it.
That's it.
Okay, that's it for the night.
Lily introduction usually be the, you know.
Oh, so you gonna switch it around?
No,
I was waiting on my lame introduction. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Yeah.
Why you ain't backing all the way up?
I
hope that bar stool. What I'm gonna do next time I'm over there, I'm gonna weaken that right leg on you.
And I'm a weaken now.
That way we can go viral.
Oh yeah, that would.
Oh, that's what makes it good. Yeah, let's do that. No.
I'm gonna have Say do it the next time we over there.
And last but not least, the baby queen, Lily Blake Mama, out of Okmulgee, Texas, standing at 5'3¼ tall.
Yikes.
What up, Queen?
Hey y'all, we back. Let's get to it.
We back. The day after Memorial Day. Hopefully you got you some good barbecue or some better rest. And now what I want to do is I want to just go around the room here and just get everybody's thoughts on what they think is going to take place today and how they think it's going to go and how excited you are about it. We'll start with Anna, Texas.
Woo, I am super excited about our little family affair tonight. Y'all are going to hear so many awesome stories about us and some that our moms and aunts never knew about. So sit back and y'all gonna be having a good time tonight.
All right. So some of the comments. So Craig said, Kedra said, "Amen. God is good all the time."
Amen. He is.
Craig said, "Nikki is 5'4".
You don't know, Craig. You don't know.
No.
Bill Harvey. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Harvey, for tuning in.
Hi,
Rucker Park in the house.
Hey, Rucker. Welcome for me.
What's going on, Ken Fogg?
Hey, cousin.
Hey.
No, we're gonna behave today. This will be a family show. We got Ain't Linda Trailer there. Hey, family.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Ain't Linda.
All right, and Beba, what do you think about today's show? And what are you expecting? And what are you anticipating? And what should the audience know?
They should know God.
Wow.
They should.
They don't.
They should anticipate a good time. And they should be ready to laugh at us because we had a good weekend, y'all. Just to recap our family weekend, we had a baby that was born.
Yep.
We had a grand opening of a business.
Yes. Wait. Why are you talking like ain't them? You talking? We had a grand opening of a business. Why are you singing it like ain't them?
The educator came out at me.
Stop that and talk regular.
And we ate and drank really good all weekend. Yeah, we had a great weekend. It was a good weekend.
Yep.
All right. So a couple more comments before we get to Lily and her take on it. We got H-Rap, Brian Williams.
What up, H-Rap?
We got Tamara Oliver tuning in. The last time we saw you,
you were living your
best
life.
Nice. Lakeisha said, LOL, Mika showing up. And we the Howdy family. I guess she got her cowgirl stuff on today.
Come on,
Hey,
Like our family don't know God.
It's other people.
He said, yes, congrats to Keisha and Rita on the newborn.
yeah.
All right. And finally, for our last take on the show, let's go to the baby queen. Lily, what you think about today?
I think it is going to be full of laughs. This is just going to be a peek into what you would see if you were really around us.
Mhm.
Just a tiny peek. We can't give you too much.
Tiny slash.
Tiny slash.
Okay.
And it's going to be amazing. I am so happy to see what guests we may have, what stories are going to be told, and hear about how Nikki used to act up in her her pre-save day.
Okay. And I
He
can
was
still
always
act up if I have to.
Well,
Will.
All right. We got the singer known as Benita Whitfield.
Benita.
Hey, family.
Anita Applebum.
Yeah, gotta put me on. Put me
Yeah.
on. All right. So who should we go to first? Should we go to Miss
Ooh.
Patricia Gale or should we go to Lena May?
Ooh.
Hmm.
I say we pop.
Huh?
I say we pop it off with Gail.
Hit them hard. Hit them hard off the box.
Hit them hard.
All right. All right. Here we're gonna hit them hard off the box. All right.
Oh,
Here
well,
we
I
go.
know what she got to say.
Hey,
Welcome,
Hey,
Miss Gillian. How you
Gail.
doing?
Come on, sexy lips.
yes.
Come through, girl.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you for coming on
Yes.
and being questioned and sharing some stories and whatnot with us. And we're gonna turn this over into the hands of what is the announcing clerk, Sister B over there, and take it over, Sister B.
Well, y'all, it is a slew of us in our family. And I think our family is so special because it was a chance we might not have had this. Our grandmother passed away right after she gave birth to the twins, the youngest of the crew. And they cried. Y'all got to meet these twins. We're gonna get them on one day.
Yes.
But these twins are litty. But we're just super thankful and we're grateful for our oldest two aunties taking up the how many kids was that? So 9 kids, 8
10
kids.
total. It was 10 total.
But they took over they took 8 in between the two of them.
Right, between the two. Yeah.
So we're just so thankful that they did that because it's a chance we wouldn't have had this family.
Right.
So we're grateful to God and we appreciate it. And shout out to a Maddie and a Thelma.
Yes.
Love
No,
you.
to all our aunties, but shout out to
All
them
of
for
them.
Everybody together.
Right.
keeping everybody together because this didn't have to be, but the Lord said different.
Yes, he did.
All right. So we're going to get this started, Gil. So my brother and my sister often talk about this Forest Lane situation.
Yes.
What were y'all doing on Forest Lane that one wonderful, I'm going to say Friday. It's probably, I don't know what day it was.
It was New Year's Eve.
It was a Friday. Huh?
It was New Year's Eve.
What?
New Year's Eve.
I didn't even know that part. And I was there.
It might have been a Friday, but it was New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody had some extra money and we decided we was gonna go get some liquor. And I went with the gym tonight. So thank God that he spared us. Because I was the only one that was of age in the car. But Carol was fine.
So Gail, do you remember our ages at the time? And tell who was in the car.
I was the oldest, so then Carol, she was 16 because she was pregnant with Brandy. Okay, Mickey, my Ted, Paul, the crybaby.
So how old was Paul? Do you remember?
Paul was 16. Yeah.
And what about us? So how much older is Paul than we are, Nikki?
I think Paul's like 4 years older than 4 years, I think.
So that means you would have been 12. and I would have been 10.
You should have been at home, Ted.
So understand this.
Should have been at home.
Understand this. Now, so I'm going to ask Gail and Nikki. Gail first, because I don't think she remembers, but do you remember where we got the money from?
I think you got it from your daddy, right?
Right.
Okay. But do you know how we got the money from him?
Go ahead and say that for her, Nikki.
Nikki, don't say it.
So
this is ignorant.
some of y'all may know. Okay, so our mom and dad was divorced. So we could practically, whenever we did want something or go see him, we could practically get anything we wanted to get. So this particular Friday night or whatever, New Year's Eve, whatever it was, we went to his house and we told him that we were going to an all-night skating. You know how they used to do it at the skating rink back in the day?
Come
We
on,
was
good
going to all-night
times.
skating, and we needed money. So he messed around and gave each one of us $100. We did not need $100 to go skating all night.
Had he been drinking or something?
Probably.
And mistakenly gave y'all 100?
Yeah. So he gave us $200 total. So we ended up going to where, Gail?
To the liquor store.
We was headed up Forest Lane. And what else happened?
Well, Carol was driving, so she was weaving, and then we got pulled over by this cop, and he said,
"Stop right there! Stop right there! Now we're gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna make the people wait on the good part.
Yeah.
Let's get a couple of comments in. So, Lakeisha said, "Gail got them lips popping."
Yes,
Come on, girl.
Tracy talking about look at Mac and Tracy because you're not on. I promise you, one of the stories is gonna have to do with you since you standing us up and you're not coming on. When Justin comes on and he is in the studio right now, we will be talking about you. So get ready. Craig Young says yes. Linda Traylor says them lips. Lakeisha Shante said not Unc with his biker clothes on. Make sure he's decent and all. Keeping us together. Yep. William Harper, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Harper. We appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Marita, hi, family.
Hey.
Raider K of the podcast himself. Appreciate you for your support. What up, my man?
Yeah.
Paul, yep. He was a crybaby. All right, and then we like to shout out to our unpaid sponsors, but you know that we support folks around here regardless. So we got Kashi All Natural Sea Moss. You can go to kashimoss@yahoo.com. Did you take your sea moss today? I took mine, and that smoothie was fantastic. Look up Kashi Moss. So that was the free Kashi Moss. We either need product or money.
Oh, Kashi, don't let them do you like that.
Tamara. Smoking, maybe we'll talk about that later. Tamara, OMG. Kiana Baldwin, what's going on? Las Vegas, Nevada. How you doing? And then we got Rosetta Avon back again. Hey, Rosetta, how you doing? All right. What's the tea on this sea moss? I'll talk to you about it later. All right, so back to the story. Gail, we get pulled over by the cops. Lights are flashing. Go.
Lights are flashing. He say, "Hey, are you? Do you own this car?" He said, "Where your license?" She said, "I don't have any." He said, "You don't have with you, or you just don't have?" She said, "I don't have any." She said, "Well, officer, I just got." He said, "Well, why you waving?" She said, "I just got carried away eating this chocolate chip cookie. You want some?" I was like, oh my God, we are going to jail tonight. So, and also she said, "This is my cousin's car. You can go over there. She ain't gonna bite you. Go ahead." So he came over there and he asked me to say my ABCs. And
wait a minute. You made who say the ABCs?
He made me say the.
And what happened?
Were you able to say them?
I only one letter.
He took you to the back of the car, didn't he?
Did you hear that?
Didn't he take you to the back of the car?
He took on the side of the car.
The side, okay.
Yeah,
and then he had to say your ABCs.
He had to say my ABCs.
Okay. And then what happened?
I missed one letter. But before he did it, when I opened up the door, somebody threw out, it was Paul. I think he was throwing up the liquor or something.
He threw what out?
He was throwing out, he was pouring the liquor out.
Yeah.
This is silly.
So I should have went home.
Right. That's right. So before the cop actually came to the window, Paul immediately started rocking back and forth, saying, "I knew I shouldn't have came."
Like a little baby.
And Paul was already Paul at that time.
Right.
Wow.
But Gail, when you said your ABCs, I remember clearly. He asked you to, he was doing a little sobriety test, and he asked you to say your ABCs, and you started off real good. And she said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, yada, yada, yada. Then she missed a letter. And he said, you missed a letter.
Oh, yes.
And she said,
that was exactly her response. Oh, yeah, and what?
Yeah. I said, oh, yeah, I always have a problem with that letter.
And what was the letter? What was the letter? You're having a problem with it now.
Cute.
W.
Huh?
It was W.
It was W. It was W.
So I said, okay, I
She's
was
still struggling with that letter, y'all.
As soon as he told her she missed the letter, she says, "Oh yeah, W," like it was the last letter. No, that was 3 letters ago. So, but I don't know why he was making you do your sobriety test when Kara was driving, right?
Because she was underage.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
Yeah, so he told me.
Because he was gonna make you get in. He was gonna make you get in and start driving.
Right, he made me start driving.
All y'all were underage. And where were your mamas?
I was
Except for
10.
Gail.
Nigga was clear. And we were still gonna get lit like a Christmas tree.
Nikki, that's not cute. Why you grinning?
And Wilma, I gotta talk to her.
Yeah, she need to talk to.
She didn't know.
Wilma,
She was out having fun somewhere.
She did.
So,
Yeah,
how,
she
so,
did not know.
so yeah.
She's gonna get us.
Now let me put it like this: being 10, I felt like I was 27 that night.
Yeah,
You should have.
We was drinking. We was drinking.
and y'all just,
we was
I got a
smoking.
question about the next one. Y'all just get up and go to school?
Oh,
the
no.
next day?
Wait
no, it was a
minute.
weekend.
It was a weekend. But
was a weekend. It
we're
was
not
a
going to talk
holiday.
about it the next morning because there's
Right.
still some bunch of stuff that's got to go on this
So
night.
it's like Friday, like when Chris Tucker now.
This was early. We just leaving.
It was
for
early.
We just leaving from Henderson Circle area, getting on Forest Lane. It was still early.
Right.
We were going to the liquor store.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Y'all alive.
So Gail, you drove us away.
So I drove away, went back home, and then us Paul said, "Take me home now." We're like, okay.
And crying, literally.
And crying.
So I'm gonna call you when we finish this.
Cry
It's
baby
on.
girl.
So at the time, Carol is living with us. Because it's one of the many times she got in trouble over at Thelma and Charles' house. So
Yeah.
she lived
Many
with us
times.
on Lake Drive. And we had stopped early that night. Does anybody where we stopped and got something to eat at?
I don't remember, but I remember her crying too.
We got hot dogs from this little convenience store. And those hot dogs made her sick, remember?
Mhm.
So when we got back home, Carol was going to take,
Yes.
she got sick, threw up or whatever, and I guess Mama made her get in the tub. And she was in there crying. Does anybody know what she was crying?
Yes.
What?
I want Thelma.
Right. she was crying. I want
Somebody
Thelma,
Thelma,
crying
you know,
crocodile tears.
Yes.
And so she didn't call Thelma. She called her Thelma with
Thelma.
a D. Don't ask me why, but she did.
Yep.
Oh
So,
my
yeah.
God.
That's
That
that
was-
story.
Yes. And before that, though, we went to Aunt Carol's boyfriend's house at the time that lived in the circle from where we lived.
Okay, yeah.
You remember? And
Yeah,
Aunt Carol got out and danced on top of the car.
Yes. Yes.
This was one of the earliest reported twerks.
And he was dancing, and he lived at the time with his grandmother,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
who was a missionary.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And she was out there dancing on top of the car, drunk.
Missionaries twerk. She said missionaries twerk too.
I've danced on a car or two back in my day.
I'm sure you did.
Well, all right. So, does anybody have any more questions for Gail before we move on to our next guest?
Gail, who was scariest, Teg or Nikki, or were they both gonna be down the ride?
You already know.
Shit, neither one of us was scared of
No,
Paul.
those two
We
was
was with
scared.
it.
Girl, do you know who our mom and daddy
We
is?
was with it.
We was gangsters.
And I don't know if this, and I don't know if
That's
this
not
was
cute at 10 and 12. Why y'all?
I don't know if this was before or after we had been in. I don't know if this was before or after we had been introduced to the good smoke before on the swings at Kimberlin.
Kimberlin Park.
So
Yeah, that was down anything.
If y'all were 10 and 12, I know what Mama was getting me.
Pretty close to it.
That's why y'all out.
We were probably getting home at about the same time. And since Kara was living with us, I would assume she was supposed to be babysitting us.
Yeah. Oh, you going where I'm going. If I'm babysitting, you going where I'm going.
Yeah. If I had to.
Carol didn't have no money. Or Paul. It was all on us. We paid the
tab. We paid.
Yeah, them $200.
But we didn't use all $200. We had some left over. Yeah, we did.
Y'all didn't go enough places too. Y'all had to take Crybaby home.
Yeah, we'll take. And I'm serious. He was crying like a real baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roast him.
I think if the Joker could have, he'd took out running.
I think so.
He's not fast enough.
Yeah, he definitely would.
All right, Gail. Well, hey, we sure appreciate you for coming on.
Yes, Gail.
And we will have to do this again because there are some stories about when Gail used to live with us on 205 Lake Drive. So Mama used to have tenants over there. She done had Carl, she done had Uncle Lawrence over there, and she done had Gail staying over there.
Ooh,
and Gail used to drive this yellow, the same color Nikki shirt. She used to drive this Ford, wasn't it a Ford Fairmont or something like that?
Futura.
Yeah. And we used to ride in that thing to go get them banana bites at that little groceries, that little gas station on what was that? First Street and was it Casalita?
It was it wasn't Casalita. I forgot the name of the street.
It's where Stark's Barbershop is, where Rick Barbershop.
Yeah, that is Casalita.
That's Casalita. So,
that little gas station that was there.
And get them banana bites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Banana bites.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we appreciate it, Gail. We'll catch you next time when we do something.
Thank you, Gail.
Thank you, Gail.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
All right. Awesome. Stories there. All right. So we got
with these next though, they kind of almost need to be there together.
But yeah, Tracy and Justin.
Yeah, because we got in trouble.
Yeah, Tracy's in the studio. Justin was, but okay, he's there.
Yeah,
so you need all three of them in there? Okay. All right. So we got some comments we'll get to before we add them. So Lakeisha says, who Paul? Craig said, why have I never heard this story? So a lot of people hadn't heard it. A lot of people. Tamara hilarious. Young said, yeah, hello.
Yes.
She's
we do.
Ain't nothing changed yet.
No.
This is a tell-all, and I'm taking notes. Hey, just wait. We're going to get Teaser and Please on here to do a tell-all.
Oh, yes.
Stay tuned. And Marita. Need to talk. Folks think I am telling stories when I talk about these African bandits. And so we'll be getting y'all on for them.
They don't know.
Can Paul Caraway come to defend himself? We wanted him to. He declined the offer.
Yes, he did.
Yes. So now he get talked about.
That's right. They stayed on Lake Drive too. That's right. Show did. Thanks, Greg. Okay. All right. So you're saying we need to bring Shalina, Justin, and Tracy out. All right. So we have not tested Tracy's audio. So this will be an experiment. We have to kick her out. We're gonna kick her out. All right. Tracy, say something to the people.
Hey, Tracy.
Hi, family. Hi, family.
All right.
Look at
All right. She put her good hair on today, y'all. All right. We got Shalina Ma Trailer on.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Then we got JB Caraway on.
What's up, JB?
That's going on.
What's happening?
Okay.
What's happening?
Yeah, I was gonna say in that new house. We done lost him. So see, he in Roy City, so he just dropped off. So hopefully he'll come back.
Yeah.
He just moved into a new house in Roy City and probably ain't figured out how to work his internet just yet. So as soon as he come back, I see he trying. And then again, maybe he spent all his money on that fancy ass furniture he bought, and he ain't got no internet down there. I don't know. You got us now?
Oh, he's choppy.
It looked like I do. My internet was working fine.
How many kids you got over there accessing the internet right now? That's what we need to know.
That's a good point. We got a house full.
That's probably why. All right.
Go ahead and
So
take them outside.
all right. So we'll get us a shot. Mika, it's on you.
Tracy, did Shalina, Mika, and Alicia and Justin and several others were not mentioned give you a headache or drain your bank account?
The answer is yes. Yes, and yes, and yes.
Why, Tracy?
What did we do?
I just spoiled you guys. That's it. I just spoiled all of you guys rotten, even Nikki and Ted, because I remember I used to go pick Nikki and Ted up in that green truck.
Right.
And we would go to Menards, we would go to Target, all over the place.
Yeah,
Those were my road dogs.
I was riders until Chad was born. When Chad was born, all that shit stopped. They ain't got a snack cake stick.
But you guys were my first babies.
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
So I want you to tell the story that jumps out the most from when Justin and Mika and Chad and whoever had to call you to rescue them. I need to hear this story.
Oh my gosh, Tag, there are so many.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Tell the one that jumped out.
Oh my gosh, one night they decided to sneak out in my car. I was at home sick with the flu.
What kind of car was this?
There was a Mazda.
Okay.
What was that, Justin?
626 or 323, one of the two.
I think it was a Mazda.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was a Mazda 626. And I was at home sick with the flu. And so I was in the bed asleep. Mama come knocking on the door. She told me to get up, that we had to go pick up Chad, Justin. Who else was there in the car with him? It was a lot of y'all. I know it was a lot. I believe Keisha was in the car too.
Keisha came.
Uh-huh.
Me, Shalina, probably Alicia. We made like regular cars. We were gonna fit about 8 or 9 people.
And that was not a big car. That was a small car.
You better lap up.
So we ended up driving all the way. I believe you guys went to Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
We ended up driving all the way to Oak Cliff to a 7-Eleven to pick them up. And Dad was nervous and he was scared because he knew I was going to light into him. But I was sick and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even think. But what happened is he ended up hitting a bump in the road and knocked my oil pan off and under my car. So the motor locked.
You know Oak Cliff got them big potholes.
Yeah, that's the big potholes.
So the engine ended up locking. So what I was told was Chad was nervous. He was panicking. He was like, oh my God, I was going to kill him. All that good little fun stuff. But I couldn't get angry. I couldn't get upset because I wasn't feeling well. So
Maddie never got upset. For anybody who knows, she never.
No, Mama have always been calm. She's always calm.
Which is why they kept trying, y'all.
So they ended up totaling out my car. I ended up on guard, and Chad ended up with a brand new car.
How'd that happen?
He went out and he bought him a new car.
Wow.
While I was catching Dart to work.
What about the insurance situation? We ain't gonna talk about that.
They paid the car off,
But didn't pay you off.
but they didn't pay me off. They paid the car off, but they didn't pay me off. So that's the story that stands out the most. But I've been called everything. I've been called mean. All that good little fun stuff. But I love you guys. Y'all know I do.
Yeah.
No, you would never call me because y'all, she's my cousin, but she's also my godmother. Mm-hmm. And she's the godmother to Nikki's last two. Mm-hmm. And so Justin and Terrence, the youngest two of the Caraway clan, they didn't care what we did. We knocked out oil pans. We ran up in people's yards. We knocked over plants. Right. We stole cars. And here go Justin. Call Tracy. She coming. Call Tracy.
That was the solution for everything.
Yeah, we probably wasted about $50,000 Tracy money. And she was saying, I am so sick of y'all. Hey, do y'all take cars over the phone?
Yeah.
But I love you guys because you guys, y'all gave me grief, but I tell you what, at the end of the day, I love you all, and you guys turned out perfect in my book. Mm-hmm. And I am the overprotective one. I look out for all of you.
Yeah.
So Mika, is it any other story, any individual stories that stick out more? Any specific ones? While you're thinking about that, I'm gonna go to a couple of more comments that we behind on. So Linda Trader said, I'm gonna whoop y'all. Hey, it's too late now. Number one, let me just get something clear. Couldn't none of y'all ever whoop us. We let y'all whoop us. You understand? So you had to run. You got a good run in, but it's over. It ain't happening no more. All right, Lakita said Tracy, Tamara, we're referring to my snack cakes, not a snack cake.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Justin, internet is off the chain. Outfit. Lena's is acting up too. Tamara, Deep. Remac jump back on the cliff. Yeah, how y'all end up? What was y'all in Oak Cliff?
Chad, always.
Okay, don't act like we wasn't going to South Dallas all the time.
Trust me, I got some great stories. Sister shared this with Jesus.
It was a lot going on.
It was.
Yeah, y'all called Tracy
all the time.
Oh, she should have got tired.
Mm-hmm. Tracy is definitely godsend. Yeah.
Yes, she
is.
Because she should have told us no.
We just talked about this weekend.
Not only did Dad used to cut, he used to teach kids how to cut. He was so good at it.
Yes,
I think that was his first teaching job, is teaching kids how to cut.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's where he got his passion for teaching.
Mika, you gonna share with the audience, or why you start riding in the front seat with your mom when you were young?
Or when she thought Jaws was in the bathtub with her.
All right, go ahead, Mika.
Don't y'all do Mika on live podcast?
So everybody, I love the Lord.
We done heard that for a couple of times.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, between the ages, I'm gonna say 13 and 16, the devil was busy in my life. Like with me getting smart with my mama. And it was one day, it was the Jaws, which one? I was on the phone talking cash money.
Who was you on the phone with?
LaShawn.
Okay. Wilma,
We were eating Sonic.
Eating Sonic.
Oh, so let me set the scene. Life is good. We got Sonic. I'm on the phone. I'm feeling it, obviously.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, she going in. Mama
Girl.
downstairs, Mika going in on that phone.
And we got to the store. She wouldn't even let me get that swimsuit, but that's okay. I'm gonna tell my brother to get it. She don't run nothing around here. Soon as I say nothing, it was slow motion. Wilma coming up them stairs like this.
Nikki, you gotta say what she said.
What did she say?
I don't run nothing.
Oh, I don't run nothing. Slow motion for me. And I said, girl, let me call you back.
Mika ain't never hung up the phone that fast. Girl, let me call you back, bye.
And Alicia, the whole time, Alicia never got in trouble. Well, she got in trouble some, but not like me, because she would be looking at me like, you're an idiot. Why are you? Every time she kept you. But
I said, if you're going to talk noise, at least mumble it. Mika got to say it loud.
How did the tub incorporate this?
That was a different occasion.
That was a different day.
Wow.
Another day, she thought she was going to get smart while she was in that tub. And Mama jumped in that tub like Jaws on her. I was like...
Donna.
And Alicia was coming here like this. Alicia never like...
I said, Mama, you wet. She said, I told Mika, you better watch your mouth.
Wow. All right. So what about the front seat situation that ain't we talking about?
We're not telling all my business.
Yeah.
No,
hang on. Let me tell Justin something before you tell about the front seat. Justin, don't laugh, because every time you laugh, your shit cut off. All right. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
We were riding back from
that's
Oh my God.
Explain, Bobby. Explain.
We were riding back from somewhere, y'all.
Another store that Miss Wilma had up there.
My mama could not shop together. We could not shop.
Yeah, she gonna stay at the show.
And so, yes, my daddy would give her money. Just go take the girl shopping, da-da-da. And my mama could not stand taking me. She'd take Alicia. Couldn't stand taking me. And we be in that store. We argue, and come out with one outfit. And my dad be like, how y'all been going all day and come home with one outfit? But it was one day I got into it. We coming from Town East. I know that's where we coming from because that was us mom. Mm-hmm. And she said something. I said something back. She said, who you talking to? And I looked to my right. I said, you.
Nah, that one wasn't slow motion. That was a quick pop because she never swerved that car. She was driving like this.
Yeah, it might be.
Mika said, you. She said, wapa.
But it might have been slow motion for her.
Yeah, that was quick.
I'm sure her life ran in front of her face, just like they do when they playing them scenes back on that show, This Is Us.
Yeah,
right. And after that, Mika always gave me the front seat. She'd be like, at least you can sit in the front seat. I bet I can.
I never called Black and Blue on the front seat after that.
Never.
But I think the best.
All right, Tracy, we'll let you go.
Hey guys, quickly, Craig made a statement that you guys were worse than he and Chris.
Well, he said
Craig have a story he can tell too.
No, okay.
Oh yes, I remember that day. He backed out that car. He got in the car. He put the car in reverse. That car backed up across the street and hit Miss Twit's car.
Oh my God!
He needs to share that with you guys.
Is that who Tracy's name out there?
Miss Twit.
Yeah, that's what
right
she
across the street.
Wow.
I gave her that name.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, she is old.
We're gonna see if Craig got something to say about that. Yeah.
It was a lot, Craig. Yeah, I did. But right after I turned 16, I stopped. I don't know what was going on with me.
That is not something we need to talk about.
Justin, tell us your best childhood memory.
Well, I mean, I got them for each one of y'all. Ted, starting with him, he introduced us to Tupac early. He had I can't remember what car that was. It was the Mazda, the SUV you had.
Oh, the Montero. Yeah, the
Mitsubishi
Montero.
Yeah. He came and picked me and Terrence up and took us to South Garland playoff football game.
Yeah.
It was bumping Tupac, all eyes on me the whole way. I tell you, I was like, shit, I'm ready to play. I was so amped up. I'll never forget that. I was just so amped up, like, man, this got to be the best thing ever. I went home and asked Mama for the CD. She's talking about, who the hell is a Tupac? So we ended up burning it, making a copy. Boy, we was so wired up the whole time.
Hey, wasn't that around the time we was having them tournaments, Mortal Kombat tournaments or something like that at the house? Because that's when we had moved back to. I moved back to Lake Drive for a while, so I was right around the corner again.
Yep, we come over there, get on Mortal Kombat, Madden, everything, man. We kicked it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Woo, that was the best, boy. I swear I could have went in the house and I thought you couldn't tell me I wasn't part of thug life. Mama,
See, what's so funny about that story is I didn't realize it had that kind of impact. It was just another day to me. It didn't. I had no clue that he would even remember.
Never heard that story, Justin.
Me either.
No clue.
It was just the three of us. If he would have had to drink, I would have been ready to roll. I'm telling you, we were just, boy, we were thugging. We were out there having a good old time. Then y'all remember when Nikki whooped us for going to the
I sure did.
We're going where?
The Rainbow Circle.
Yeah, we have been missing for about 8 hours.
People need to understand what Rainbow Circle is about.
Yeah.
In Garland, that was the hoodest of hoodest of hoods.
Yes.
You know, it was one way in, one way out kind of situation. Especially when them apartments was over there.
Right.
The Rainbow Apartments. So that's
they wouldn't have never found us if we wouldn't have been on this random trampoline and our heads going up above.
Yes.
Yeah, you stayed on that trampoline.
We stayed going to that trampoline.
Yes,
And after Nikki whooped us, I went in the room and told the kids she needs to be whooping her own kids.
I wore y'all out, didn't I? Miss Wilma taught me how to whoop good.
Shalon drove.
That belt.
Let us get in the car. She let us walk back. I was like,
So
you were talking about she ain't gonna whoop me. Mika would always talk, and I would look at Mika like, okay, she tough. We gonna all be tough. And Mika just set us up for failure. We all getting whooped by Mika.
And Tank was like, she ain't gonna whoop us, and he gonna walk in the living room where Nikki was. He got the first whooping.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we got the CEO in the house being served. And he thinks it's funny that y'all was missing for 8 hours.
We was.
At least. Ben, let me not tell you, Maddie was an ain't house you can go over and get away with
Everything.
Murder.
Let me explain something to you. Until I was an adult, that is the only place that I ate syrup sandwiches at.
Me, you, and Chuck.
Every time I went over there, and let me put it like this: my auntie, who was a teacher at the time, I always had the best syrup money could buy.
Right.
Butters worth.
Yeah.
You hear me? And she had the good thick bread. My mama liked that thin sliced bread. Maddie liked that thick bread. That bread about that thick. So we get syrup sandwiches all the time. That's where we get our bait at to go crawdad fishing. So
right there at the creek.
Or some lunch meat. And then we would steal Uncle JB, we steal his Michelobes.
Sure did.
And Justin,
he had him in the bottle.
We passed that tradition on to Justin as he got older.
Yeah.
We would steal them Michelobes.
Well, that was the only we got tired of walking, y'all. The cousins were tired. Shalina, you was tired. Alicia was tired. Justin was tired. Terrence, we finally told Chad, can you start taking us places? You the oldest one. You can drive us. You're the older one. Yeah. Tam, him, and Keisha be gone all the time. And they finally was like, okay, y'all just steal the car. Chad said, put it in neutral, back it out, and go.
Roll it.
Real criminal.
Yes. We said, put it in neutral. He said, so Maddie can't hear it when she watching the story. Yep.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. He gave y'all those instructions and didn't go himself?
No.
Wow.
And then Terrence used to be the one to steal it. Then he started being Chad. He would get stuck somewhere. We'd get a flat tire or something.
Hold on. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is calling my email right now because all the laws we broke.
Broke a lot of them.
Let me tell you, that name brand, everything, Maddie. That's where I get it from, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks don't know that's my real mama, Maddie. His mama had too many kids already. One. She had one at 16, couldn't have another one at 18. So she gave me the Maddie.
Thank you, Tam. And roll it. He said, just roll the car.
Yep.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
Yep.
I remember
Gwen was across the street. I'm sure she witnessed a lot of these events.
We heard some stories this weekend.
Yeah. I can't say the real word, but did we ever knock on your door and run too, Gwen? Because we were infamous for that.
Yeah.
Baby, we did some knock-knocks.
You ain't talking about nigga knocking, is
They have nothing on us.
I didn't want to say it on the air tag.
We knew better than to knock on Mr. Key door.
Yeah. Now that we live in nicer neighborhoods, they call it ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
You talking about nigga? Yeah, we'll go.
Hey guys, news alert. They're ding dong ditching over here.
Yeah. Ding dong ditching.
Oh, she said, hey, man,
but now we see it on our Ring camera, so you ain't getting away with nothing.
Right.
Yeah. I'm too old to be running after people. I call the police. Yes, the license plate is 528 GHBC. I got them.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Somebody say better just toe up on them syrup sandwiches, just like somebody's stomach was toe up on them boudin balls from the French bistro this weekend.
Oh, you didn't have to put it out there. You didn't have to put it out there.
You wrong for that one, Terry.
Now say what else you got to say.
You didn't have to put it out there.
I think Shalene, we all have cool, laid back daddies. But I think Shalena had the coolest of the cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Uncle Mean was cool.
Most definitely.
Yes.
What's his name? He didn't go by
Mr.
Mean.
Uncle
Mr.
Mean.
That's no doubt about it. That is the dude.
Yeah.
Who taught me how to do man stuff. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Changing a carburetor, changing a flat tire. Shoot, when I was how old was I? Probably about 14 or 15. He had this charcoal gray Ford Thunderbird. And he used to ask me to go wash his car for him. So he'd give me the keys and I'd go drive it to Mr. J's when Mr. J's first opened that car wash next door to that.
I forgot they had a car wash.
Yeah, so did. And I'd wash that car and I'd be gone hours. You know, that's where I honed my Tupac skills at. Listen, riding through. See, back then, you ride through East Side real slow with the windows down and your music loud. So he told me, he said, boy, he goes, I used to know when we got older, he goes, I used to know it didn't take no 4 or 5 hours to wash no car. I knew what you were doing. You know, because when I wash it, I'm riding.
That's why he gave it to you, Ted. That's why he gave it to you.
Yeah.
Look at that. Mama gonna say, Ted, please meet me outside. What?
Hey, don't kiss me. You can.
I told you, you couldn't whip me in. I used to let you. I've been taller than you since I was 9. I used to just let you whip me. Did JB whip y'all for ringing Mr. Lawless?
Nope.
We got away with that.
JB wasn't gonna whoop nobody.
No. And we appreciate his El Camino. We stole that too.
Yeah.
Wait, Chad stole that one.
Chad stole
Okay,
that
wait a
one.
minute.
He would have
Terrence
stealing
cars.
celebrity.
Huh?
Speaking about stealing cars, me and Uncle Lawrence stole the car too.
Who come?
Y'all daddies, little gray trick that he had.
That Ford Ranger.
Yes, and we didn't know. Uncle Lawrence didn't even know how to drive it.
It was a standard. It was a
Yes, he didn't know how to drive it. So we went to the lounge.
Yeah, they
club
daddy didn't
to
know
a
how to
party.
drive it either. Yeah.
We went to the Lions Club to a party. Me and him and Renee Lucky.
Y'all gone that long and he don't know the car coming?
Huh?
He didn't know the car was gone that long?
He was asleep. We went to a party.
When they go to sleep, they go to sleep.
They go to sleep.
He was probably on that. He was probably on that Winter Canadian he used to drink anyway.
Yeah.
What is that?
What in the?
That's that good whiskey. That Winter Canadian.
I don't even know if they make that anymore.
Wow. What was y'all's choice of drink when y'all was younger? Ted?
Oh, yeah, Thunderbird. We drink a lot of stuff.
You used to get a 15-pack of Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull for $5.99.
$5.
Yeah, dog.
And then you get a bottle of Thunderbird for $1.
Let me put it.
Hey, family, say my name. Arlene. Arlene is our family member who thinks DVDs got to be rewound before you turn them back in.
And she buy wine from the dollar store.
Oh, you petty. I'm still going to eat them, though. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Mika, Alicia, y'all remember Toyota?
Yeah.
With Arlene?
Thunderbird. What else we used to drink? We used to drink that what was that? Strawberry Hill and what was the name of them? That wine used to get 3 for $5. That bottle that everybody used to drink.
That's what it was.
The MD?
Strawberry Hill. No,
that Mad Dog.
Remember they used to get the MD 2020?
Mad Dog too.
She wasn't even drinking with.
The Strawberry Hill was one of the flavors of that wine.
2020 in high school.
Somebody out here gotta know that that wine we used to drink that was real cheap.
For us, Shalina and them. I'm sorry.
Boone's Farm. Look at that. I know somebody's gonna know.
Oh yeah, Boone's Farm is the business.
$3 for $5.
I about to say Shalina and them used to get us Boone's Farm and Mad Dog 2020.
When I get Rita, when we get Linda and Marita on the show, Tamara know too. Boone's Farm. That's just too much.
But we were doing things way before our time. Me and Ted used to go to the pool hall with our granddaddy.
Wow.
They tried to kick us out.
Yeah, where?
At the pool hall with Papa.
Oh yeah. So did.
The short guy.
Yeah, Papa Calloway.
And drinking. He loved drinking.
They tried. She said the key word. They tried. It was an old cafe. Hole in the wall.
They wasn't gonna mess with him.
And he said, wherever I'm at, my MF and grandkids can come.
That's what he said.
Justin, how tall was our Papa Calloway?
About 2.5 feet.
To be, I promise you, I could pick him up like I pick up Justice.
But I bet you, but I bet you when you put him down, your shirt gonna be wet because he carried a knife at all times. So I bet your shirt gonna be wet. So now Aunt Marita got jokes talking about 3 feet. So they eating dinner, looking at us laughing.
Uncle Daryl said he got phone books in the car.
Yeah, he do. He did have phone books in his car.
Yeah, but he had some of the baddest cars, though.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Some of the baddest cars. All right, we got about 5 minutes left. Anything we need to get in before we get out of here?
I would say everybody on the screen, pick a person and tell them what you wish for them. So, Justin, go with me. Leisha, go with Shalina, your god sister. Tracy, you take Ted and Nikki. And I'll reverse it. Okay? So take about 10 seconds and say what you wish for that, what you pray for that person. Not wish, what you pray for that person.
Okay.
Okay. Who's starting?
You want to start? You got it? Okay,
Yeah.
Leisha, go.
So Ma, that is my god sister. She's such a caring person. Every time I think about Shalina, she just cares and she loves hard.
Yeah.
So what I wish for her is for her to truly be happy in life, to find love, happiness, and that everything that she prays for manifests itself.
Her blinking getting real slow. So either internet connection is bad or the analogy is starting to act up. She'll cry on you. She'll cry on you.
You know we love you, Mom.
I love y'all too. Okay, so let me give my god sister / cousin.
Go for it.
I wish you continued happiness. I wish you prosperity. I wish you the greatest love story that you and Brandon could ever tell to your children and then to your grandchildren. And for just one more cousin.
Okay. Bless you.
She almost cut you out.
Y'all make such pretty babies.
Bless you.
Them kids mediocre looking.
No, they look like their uncle.
All right, Nick and Tracy.
Wow. No, wait a minute. Before we do that, remember, this is the individual who thinks DVDs have to be rewound for you to take them back. He's waiting because he thinks we can see her.
Arlene,
This is real life. We're not making these stories up. We can see her.
We waving back, Arlene.
Yeah, we waving back, boo.
I couldn't make this up. All right, Mika.
Okay, Tracy, go for Nikki and Teg, and then reverse Teg and Nikki go for Tracy. Please.
All right. Nikki and Ted, I wish you guys love, peace, and soul. But no, I wish you guys the best. You guys know I love you all very much. Each and every one of you individually. I don't love one no more than the other. But I do wish you guys the best. Everything that I have prayed for and asked God for has been answered because God have blessed this family tremendously.
Wow.
And he continues to bless this family tremendously.
Yes, he does.
And those are my first two babies, and I thank God for my first two babies.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's sweet, godmother.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, Nick, you go for Tracy, and then Teg come in.
Okay. And as you mentioned earlier, Mika, Tracy is the godmother for my two youngest kids, for Kyler and Kenyana. And I have to say that I could not have picked a better godmother for my children. Yeah. There is nothing in this world that she would not do for them. Nothing in this world. And I am so grateful to have you as their godmother. And not only as their godmother, you're my cousin, but you feel more like a sister to me. Ooh. And y'all gonna make me get emotional.
Now I'm the one usually do that, Nikki.
But I just love you so much, and I know that there's nothing you wouldn't do for any of us on this panel. Mm-hmm. And I just pray that God just continues to give you strength to do all the things that He is going to, that He has you right now and currently that He's going to have you doing for Him. Yeah. I just pray that He just gives you the strength to be able to do it. And I know that you're going to be able to do it. And I know that you're going to do exactly what God wants you to do, and you're going to do it the way He wants you to do it, and you're going to be a blessing to many people. And I am so grateful again, like I said, that you're my big cousin and you're the mother of my my children, and that you are my big sis. And I love you dearly.
Oh, I love you too. Oh my God. I love you too.
All right, before I go, a couple of comments. So, Lakeisha, love y'all. Great listening to the family stories. Craig Young said we need to do a part 2 on this one. I love this.
Yeah.
Arlene said, at least I keep you guys laughing. Y'all,
Yes, you do.
Mhm.
Our whole family don't feel like cousins. And that is exactly where I was
That's
going to
right.
go. Crazy.
That's
When you put that on.
So true.
Is that it is very interesting, the dynamic. And I think it has to do with the fact that our grandmother died when our uncle and aunt they were 1 day old, Tracy, or 2 days old?
2 days old.
They were 2 days
2
old.
days old. And so as a result, we had to immediately from that point forward, we had to make it work, and as a result, everybody that came after that moment has that in them. They have that when adversity hits, we not folding. You can forget it, whoever you are, we are not folding. And so for Tracy, when you ask, what do I wish for her, strength, peace, prosperity, your desire to travel. Tracy, I don't know if anybody want to travel as much as I want to travel like Tracy does. So go out and by faith and by strength and by boldness, go where you want to go and start going immediately. Don't let COVID, don't let Russians, don't let the Taliban, don't let anybody stop you. You go do and experience what you want to experience, because I guarantee you there are some people in this world that you touch that don't have the ability to do that. So you have to go experience the world to return the world. If that makes any sense, go experience the world so you can return the world. And last but not least, what I wish is I wish you would still come get me and take me to the store and give me snacks. That's what I really wish.
I got you, baby. I got you. I got your strawberry cake too.
Yeah, that's right. I called him after one of those other days.
Yep.
That's right. And I see that I was going to touch on that as well. Tracy, you hold a special significance for this reason and this reason only. Yep. You are the only grandchild. And think about that. That's significant. Tracy, how old were you? Do you remember when she passed away and stuff like that?
I really don't remember. Okay. I know that when I was born, Mom was still in college. So I was with my dear. I lived with my dear, I think, till I was like 3, I believe. I'm not really sure. Okay. But I was with my dear. So she played a major role in raising me. She and Aunt Thelma both, because Aunt Thelma took care of me too.
Right. So a lot of people don't understand, right, that we're talking about a maternal grandmother. Yeah. Okay? So that's your grandmother on your mama's side. That's a huge void for us, right?
Yeah.
There's a saying, you don't know what you don't know. We don't know what we don't know, right? And so that's such a huge void that it caused us to have to come together in a way that a lot of people didn't have to come in. We had to that gap had to be filled in some way. That void had to be filled in some way, because that's our maternal grandmother. And I think she may have gotten, according to Aunt Marita, she may have gotten to see Paul as well, which my grandmother in heaven, I apologize for that. If she did get to see it,
no lie.
That's the part we wish you hadn't had to do.
And Shalina has her name.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, Lena. And Paul said, don't ride with Tracy. She's a bad driver. Yeah. All right.
I'll go with Justin. Justin, I'll start off with you. And then you go. Okay. Justin and Terrence are just, when I didn't have my brother here, he was gone to service or was out of town or whatever the case may be. They are my brothers. We always call each other brothers, sisters, and all that good stuff. And people don't understand the bond that you have when you're raised together. We were not cousins. We were siblings. And if one needed, all got it. So Justin, thank you through all the relationships and through the college, through just coming, can you just talk to me? Just, just being able to speak life into me when you know I needed the most. It was times where you would call and you didn't even know I just needed a shoulder to lean on. You did that. So I love you. Thank you.
Oh, I love you too, sis.
Oh.
For me, Mika.
Do you love him enough to pitch in on his internet connection over there?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Prove your
That's all
love.
right, Justin. We got it together, though. We got it together.
That's right. This AT&T gonna come through.
He at his neighbor's house now, but he had to finish the show next door. But he
Nah, for me, Mika, you've always, all you guys have always been like an extra pair of brothers and sisters, and our family dynamic is one of a kind. It truly is, and I thank God every day for each and every one of you, because I have stories, good Lord, I can tell about everyone, whether it's, Ted picking us up and just hanging out, Nikki having us come spend the night at her place with Chastity and Keegan, Baby and Alicia, from Uncle AJ picking us up from Club Hill, Aunt Wilma whooping us with the brown belt.
Yeah, brown belt.
Brownie.
Yep.
Brownie.
Selena, the dog, what was it, Fritz or whatever?
Fritz.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mika, you personally have been nothing short of a true blessing to me in my life, and a huge motivating factor that you don't realize. I look at you and I look at your success, and it just gives me strength. It gives me confidence. It makes me feel like anything is possible and anything is achievable as long as you put God first and stick to your guns.
Yeah,
and
that's it.
You really have shown me a lot, and I really do appreciate you, and I wish you nothing but the best and continued success. And when that right man comes along, I'll let you know, because he gotta get through me first.
He's coming.
Yeah.
But that's it for me.
Oh, we just lost Mika accidentally.
She
So
probably had to cry.
Cornbread.
You see how good I did today, Alicia?
Yeah, everybody.
Good,
I heard that too.
I heard it too. Cornbread is
Everybody
better.
heard
We
Cornbread
hungry.
say he hungry.
I was sure about to say, Justin, you better go feed Cornbread.
Man, that boy always hungry. He done ran in the garage to get more toys out.
And hey, let me tell you something.
I think I jumped out. I appreciate that, cousin. That was sweet words. Thank you.
Yeah.
We know you had to cry.
Yeah. She gonna cry when she get in the car. So hey, we just said, Ted, don't forget your mom is waiting outside for you. But let me tell her this. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Jaws
You don't want that wheel of smoke, Ted. You don't want that wheel of smoke.
Pull up.
Jaws 2 is coming. She gonna jump in that shower with him.
Paul talking about vacation funds for Arlene and me. Craig said, man, we definitely need that part 2. I think that part 2, I'm telling you, Aunt Marita, Aunt Weeda, and Aunt London.
Yeah, the part 2 may need to be with the sisters. Yeah.
I think that's
that would be good. That'd be real good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, make us on you. We about 10 minutes over. All
right. We want to thank y'all for just letting us laugh with our family. We thought this would be something special to do, especially after the holidays. And, just speaking life into your family, because you never know when they need it. That's just something that I wanted to do and make sure that they knew that we got each other. If nobody else in the world has us, we got each other. So thank you for hanging out with us and the family. And this is just a little potion, like your mom and them say, a little potion of what you would get in the living room. Little slosh.
Right. Mama
just
talking about
sprinkles, Mika. Just a few sprinkles.
Just little sprinkles.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I forgot about those.
Vacation stories.
We got plenty of
Flash.
And y'all, what was that thing we used to tell Aunt Maddie? Hey, Aunt Maddie, Sister D's called. Who?
All right. Well, hey,
I love y'all. I love y'all so
Love
much.
y'all.
We love you.
Love you guys.
Love
Thanks
y'all.
for tuning
Thanks for
in.
having us.
Hey, join us. Thank y'all for tuning in. Join us next week on another episode of Queen 3 and King. We certainly appreciate you.
Yes.
Are we smiling or what are we doing?
The Queen Bee has arrived.
You know. What's your out then? So I'm gonna start with both of y'all's hands right here.
Look for my thumb.
Look for your thumb.
Like if